Thought I'd do a quick video on how to utilize InfoSparks for some marketing and a message to either social media, direct on email, any of those things. So let's get right to it. I'm going to go on the multiple here. We'll get to the multiple. And if you don't know, you go to Matrix. And then up on the right is Stats and InfoSparks. And we're going to go, it defaults to the entire multiple listing service. So let's look at, this is something that you can potentially use, percent of original price. And let's go with average. We're seeing across the multiple over 100%. We're actually seeing that nationwide. Let's add an area. Let's go to Redmond. So we just type in Redmond here and then make sure it's the city, not someone's name. So you can see that Redmond is actually a little bit higher than the multiple. We're going to add another. Let's look at our office. I think we are, we'll go down here to office. So if your stats don't look great, you can potentially use our office for some of these things, because I think we, for the most part, in most categories, outpace the rest of the multiple listing service as well as Redmond. So yeah, well, we're right on pace with Redmond, a little bit ahead. We're 103.2. So come on, folks, let's get some, get your price up there. One more, let's take a broker. Let's pick, I'm going to pick on Mike Beck here. So put in Beck. There's two Michael Becks. That's not possible. It must be this one here. Yep, see, look at that. So the Beck team has 105.5. So you could utilize this for your marketing. Say, here's what the multiple is doing. Here's what's happening in our city, Redmond. I mean, look at these stats, what can be used here. 3%, people are balking at a little percentage or something like that when they can get your services to get you over asking price. That's pretty powerful. And maybe you can share some stories about how you do that specifically. And the more specific you can be about this, the better. Things that you've done, stories that you've had where you actually help folks where others couldn't. All right, so let's take this, and then there's an easy share button here. Excuse me, before we do that, let's go one more. I think this will be, let's check days on market. And it goes median, let's go average. Look at that, the Beck's less days on market. Entire multiple 34, Redmond's 20. John L. Scott, this office is 17, so we're doing good here. We're beating the market. You can take any one of those. Let's go back to percentage of original price. And you can do, this one's 3 years. You could default to just this last year, what's going on, whatever works for you. But we'll go to share, and then you can do static exactly right now, or if you wanted to do a live one, it's going to be a link that's always going to be updated when they come up with the new stats for the month. So that might be something you can have in a website, do a custom web page. But from right now, let's do, if you want to do a Facebook post, we take this social media, email, and here's the link right here. I'll do a Control-C to copy that, or you could right-click and copy. I'm going to put in the web here just to make sure it's what we want to see. And you're going to have your beautiful photo up here, your name, this information, and then you'll have this data that's going to be live on your Facebook or wherever you put it. And then the ability to go to different areas that you've set up where you are because of those icons there. So I hope that helps with that information. If you have any questions, you want to go over that individually, I'm glad to do that with you. And happy sales out there. Share the message of how awesome you are, and you can find it in the numbers, either with yours personally or what the office is doing, some of the stats there, or just a story about what's going on in the marketplace that you're giving relevant information to serve people at a high level, because that's what we do. There you go. Enjoy.